Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. It is going to be a first impressions and review and wear test and demo kind of thing on the Clinique Chubby in the Nude foundation stick. I'm really excited to try this out. I'm very excited to do this for you. Excuse my voice. I am still ill. I feel like it's literally been a month. Just gonna work past it. We're just not gonna worry about it. So let's just jump right on into this. I have nothing on my face other than moisturizer from First Aid Beauty. I'm not going to prime. I'm not going to powder. I'm solely just going to let this foundation do what it's meant to do, see how its claims will be, all of that on my skin. Now, my skin type is dry, more dry to normal, I would say, actually. That is pretty much it for my skin type. So let's just move into like packaging and details about it. Now, I did receive this for free because I do work for Sephora. They give things out to us for us to try. So it comes with this little thing that I received, and it says from Clinique with love especially for, and then it has my name on it, which was really cute. And then it just says Clinique Chubby in the Nude Foundation Stick. This is in the shade 02 Abundant Alabaster. It is the lightest shade, so I'm hoping that it will match. It looks a little bit dark. I swatched a couple of them on my hand, and it's definitely the lightest. So let's just read a little bit about it on the box. It says, allergy tested, 100% fragrance free, ophthalmologist tested, sheer to medium coverage, so hopefully we can get more on that like medium side, natural to matte finish, instant perfection on the go, moisturizing cream to powder stick foundation, blends to smooth finish, ideal for full face applications and touch-ups, long wearing, oil free. Okay, just comes in this like little packaging, very classic Clinique with the silver and all of that. Let me just show you how much product you get. So you get this much product, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, to be quite honest with you. It's 6 grams, so I'm interested to see, like, in comparison to like a liquid foundation, because typically liquid foundations are 30 mils. So if this is 6 grams, how would that, you know me? You feel me? So let me grab my brush. Okay, and today I have my 2 usual suspects for foundation brushes. I have my flat foundation brush and my flat top buffing foundation brush. I'm going to use one on each side just to see how the coverage will build and how it will sit on my face, all that kind of stuff. So let me zoom you in and we'll get started. Okay, so here's the stick. Here's my face. Let's get started. I'm going to do on one side to the other because it does say that it sets to a powder finish. I don't want it to set before I can blend. I'm trying to grab a mirror. Hold up. Wait a minute. Alright, so I have my little mirror handy. Let's do this. Alright, I'm just going to willy-nilly apply it on my face. And we'll see. The shade's looking a little scary, but we're gonna see. Alright, let me do the flat top on this side and see how that goes. Oh no. Oh, by the way, do you like my curling iron burn? Okay, so I'm finding it kind of tough to blend with this brush. Yeah, it's kind of hard to blend. I don't feel like it's as creamy as I would want. Okay, so let's look at this. I don't see a whole lot of difference in the coverage, to be quite honest with you. Maybe let's put a little more and we'll see. I definitely need some more on my nose. More here. What if you blend with your finger? Oh God. Considering this is Clinique and they have such an amazing range for darker skins, I thought they would have a decent range for lighter skins, but not so much. It's not really covering my rosacea, like my redness at all, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so that is one side of my face. The color doesn't look too bad when I'm looking in the viewfinder, but I don't know. Maybe as I'm blending into the skin a bit better. Just put a little on my lids. It's sitting nicely on my skin though. It's not clinging to any dry patches. It just looks like my skin, but better, because it evened things out. It doesn't look like it's sitting in my pores weird or anything. It also didn't fill my pores in any way. Yeah, well, maybe a little on my nose actually. Yeah, okay, I would say it filled my pores slightly, not too much. So let's try the other side. I do like how it's looking so far. Like, it looks very glowy and, you know, natural. Looks like skin. So I'm kind of excited about that. So let's try the other side with the buffing brush and see how that goes. Okay, I much prefer, right off the bat, I prefer the buffing brush, the flat top kind of brush. It's way easier to blend. I feel like because it is so creamy, you need something that can really like buff it in. Whereas the other foundation brush is great for more like liquids and things. I feel like with this one, you need something to buff. Just make sure it's nice and blended down my neck as well. I'm really impressed with how it's sitting on my nose. Typically my nose is a trouble spot for me. You can really see pores. It doesn't usually cling to my nose as well, so I'm very excited about that. Now that I'm seeing the shade settled and like all over my skin, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I still would prefer it to be a smidge lighter, but I'm okay with it. So okay, so this is how it's looking. I really like how this is looking, guys. Like, I'm pretty impressed. Like, my NARS Sheer Glow is my ride or die, and I feel like this gives a very similar look. Like, it gives good coverage, but it still looks like skin. So I'm very interested to see how this wears. I'm excited. Okay, so I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and then come back to you with a little update to let you know how it's wearing. Hey guys, so it is now the final check-in of the night. What time is it? It is 10 o'clock. I'm so horrible with first impressions. I keep forgetting to check in throughout the day before I take everything off. But I feel like this is still an accurate representation of how this worked out for me today. I'd say within the first hour it looked identical to how I applied it. It does feel like it was set. Like, I didn't powder, I didn't touch up at all throughout the day. I just completely left it, and it's been on for at least 8 hours, I would say, by now. And like, I still think it looks pretty good. Like, it looks a little bit shiny in my forehead, which typically does because I do get a little bit oily in my forehead. But everywhere else still looks like satiny matte. Considering I have a cold still and I am doing like the blowing of the nose and all of that, like, I didn't really lose too much of the color like around my nose. Like, I would say that that's still pretty good. On my chin a little bit. Lipstick is obviously worn off because I ate and stuff like that, but overall I really do like the foundation. I have to say, for a first impression point of view, I do really like it. The coverage is still really well, like, lasted really well. It doesn't feel like sticky. I did notice, like, when I kissed Miles, it transferred really easily, like my foundation onto his skin. Typically it doesn't transfer that much, but I also didn't set this foundation for today just trial purposes. But I think like if I wore this on a regular basis, I would set it and it would probably last a little bit longer. I also could have like blotted my forehead throughout the day. That would have helped as well. But considering I didn't do any of that today, I am quite impressed. I do have a little bit of a natural flush going on because I'm hot and might have had a glass of wine. But other than that, like everything else is still very much intact. I really enjoyed this foundation. I will definitely be wearing it again. I definitely give it a big thumbs up. And if I have anything else to add, I'll definitely add it in the description box, because I do plan on wearing it again maybe tomorrow, and then by the time I upload this video I will have a little bit more of an idea of how I feel about it, so I'll be sure to add that in the description down below, so don't forget to check out for that. But yeah, overall I give it a thumbs up. I really enjoyed it. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you've tried this out before, what you think of it. I wouldn't mind trying out some of the darker shades as well to contour, so I'll definitely keep that in mind too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. The brush is very comfortable, and I do feel like I can get really close to the lash line.